Have you ever exercised and noticed your beating heart? Usually, it's slow and subtle, but after the workout, your heart rate nearly doubled in speed. Why is that so, you may ask, little viewer? We're going to dive in for you and tell you all the things that come within your fist-sized heart and how it works. But first, we're going to need to analyze it for ourselves, so we recorded our heart rate while playing badminton. Here we have Darren, a relatively active and healthy individual, and Aldo, the scrawny twink that doesn't do much exercise. But why these two specifically? Well, your heart trains with you. So if you train with it, then your heart rate will vary depending on how active you are. If you are more active, you'll notice a lesser BPM after an exercise. However, if you are less active and more slouch at home, your active heart rate will be around double your resting heart rate. And as they're playing, we're going to see whether or not their heart rate will increase right after the exercise. They're going to be playing for 30 minutes. Alright, we're done. How do you feel? And here we are, and as you can see, Darren's heart rate is less than Aldo's after the workout. The way we calculated the heart rate is by putting our finger onto our neck or wrist to find the pulse that we all have, if we are alive, and count how many times it pulses for 15 seconds. After those 15 seconds, the counting ends and we can multiply that number by 4. This will lead to the final result of BPM, beats per minute. Now, intensity is good. It means that you worked really hard that time. But what if you worked too hard? Now, the older you are, the less exercise intensity you can endure. Meaning, if you were to be 30 years old, your maximum heart rate would be 190. But how do you get this number? You just pull it out of your... Simple. It's a very simple equation. 220 minus your current age. So if you're 20 years old, your maximum heart rate is 200 BPM. And if you're 15, it's 205. Simple. But why does the heart beat faster while you exercise? Think of your heart as a sort of engine. The harder you go during an exercise, the harder it is to work to pump the resources necessary to the rest of your body. In this case, it's oxygen. As you know, dedicated cells in your body named red blood cells carry oxygen. The more you exercise, the more you drain all of that oxygen, requiring faster breathing, and faster breathing to fit the demands of your body's need of constant respiration. If you run out of oxygen, you'll gas out and pass out. You might be also wondering, why is it that the more you exercise, the lesser the heart rate when you do exercise? It's because, as you grow stronger from constant exercise, your heart muscles grow stronger and more efficient, meaning it can pump more blood with each beat, and requires fewer beats per minute to sustain your body with oxygen at rest and during exercise. And that's your heart. Make sure you like the video and hit the subscribe button so you never miss out on our school project. And if we got something wrong, please tell us so in the comments below. Thank you for watching. This is Sophophobia.
My heart! I loved her!